So I like this now because you can, with the YouTube editor, you can cut it off. Like all the extra stuff at the beginning, you can cut that out.
So
like this right now.
You could actually play a song with the F word, you just cut it out.
Okay. Except if the F word comes at the end of it. Well, no, we could cut that out too. All right, ready, go. Hey, Sanger Unified. All right, so today we're going to talk about how to set up your Google Classroom. So first thing you're going to do is just sign in to your @sangerusd.net account. You may have changed the initial password, hopefully by now. All right, so here we go. We are right now on the front page of Google. Google Classroom does not show up in the waffle until you go to Google Drive. So hit the waffle and then choose Drive. And then from there, you can then click the waffle, and all the way down at the bottom is Classroom. You can also just type in classroom.google.com and it will direct you to Google Classroom. If it's your first time, it might ask you if you are a teacher or a student. Please choose the correct one. It might not. So if you see this page where it just says Welcome to Google Classroom, and then it gives you the option up in the top right-hand corner to create your first class. So I'm going to click that plus sign, and I'm going to click Create Class instead of Join Class. So again, plus sign and then Create Class. And here I'm going to name it. You can change this. So I'm just going to put Room 13. If you decide to change the name later on, that's fine. If you want to add a section, if you have multiple periods of the same named class, you can also do that. And this is the kind of front page of what Google Classroom will look like. There are three main sections. There's the stream, which we'll talk mostly about. There's students, and under this tab, you'll have some, and it'll walk you through this little tutorial actually, so that'll be great. But you have some settings you can change where students can either post or comment onto the stream, or they can only comment, or you can have it just the teacher posting and comment. It also gives you your class code, and that's the code that you're going to be giving your students so that they can enroll in your class. On the About tab, you're going to have some information, including some optional titles and descriptions that you can add in, rooms and etc. It will also, as soon as you have some assignments created, it will show you the link to the Google folder in your Drive where all of the things from Google Classroom will be housed. The top here, you can select a theme or choose your own. So you might choose one that is more appropriate for your content area or grade level. I really like that one. It's very colorful and pretty. By default, it'll have your name up here, but you'll notice that in the About section, you also have the option of inviting a co-teacher. So if I were to click and invite teacher, I could type in the name of another teacher at my school site, or possibly the RSP or SDC teacher. I can find them and then click their name and click next, and it will send them an invitation so that when they log into Google Classroom, they can become a co-teacher to this class. All right, so we're going to go back to the stream, and this is all your information. Along the side, you can, again, there's the class code. It's also available on the Students tab. From here, the plus sign will be your new best friend. You click the plus sign down in the bottom right-hand corner to create an announcement, an assignment, a question, or to reuse a post from either this or other classrooms that you've already used. An announcement versus an assignment. An announcement is just that. It's kind of more like an overall post to share or to ask a question or to add a comment. You can, though, link attachments. If you had a PDF that you wanted to share with them or a picture, you could send them a link to it, or you can attach something from Google Drive. This is also where you could add a YouTube video or a link to a Google form. Keep in mind, if it's a YouTube video, you're then going to have about 30 students who click play at several different times. So you might just want to show it full class and then post a question that they could respond to on the stream. An assignment does have a to-do date, a due date. You can also attach something from Google Drive, and then it will allow you to either let the students just view the file, edit the file, and that's walking me through that now. Or the coolest thing about Google Classroom is that it will make a copy for each student. So if this was a template of a slides presentation or a template of a research paper, and you kind of had the rubric at the first page, and then you wanted each student to be able to have their own copy where they weren't writing on each other's copies. It's just their own, but it's a template that you created. You could have that, make a copy for each student. You can also change the due date or just say, no, I don't want to have a due date. And then you title it. So this is getting started with Google Classroom, and I'm going to assign it. You can also, Google Classroom by default puts the most recent post up at the top, but I can, if I wanted to pin a post. So I'm going to put this post up at the top, but I actually want this assignment to show up first. I can click the little three dots and click move to top, and it will move that up to the top. So you can change things around. You can't exactly order them exactly. You can just move things to the top. And so using that strategy, you can organize them the way that you want. And I think that's about it for Google Classroom. So have fun. If you have any questions, email Katie Galt or Allie Halsey, or ask the teachers at your school site. Chances are someone there has had some experience and success with Google Classroom. Thanks.
And that was your best.